Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing with you what my daily to-do list looks like with cleaning and all of that. So if you need cleaning motivation, trust me, stick around. There is plenty of it in this video. And also I am very excited about this video because it's a little bit different than it normally is. Usually there's nothing but just a ton of cleaning motivation, but I am finally putting up my curtains in the living room. It's been well over a month since I have bought them, so I'm so excited to share that with you. Also, stick around to the end of this video because I am sharing a very delicious macaroni and cheese recipe, and it is not healthy, so don't come for me. But it is so delicious, so good. Even my picky eaters ate it, and I absolutely love it. So stick around for that. But before then, let's go ahead and start cleaning. Even though doing dishes is like not my favorite thing to do, I'm not jumping for joy, to wash dishes or anything. I'm still trying to get into the habit and that mindset of just go ahead and hand wash whatever dishes you have left over, because if not, it just seems to be like a snowball effect. It just piles up, and before you know it, it's just, you have a whole mountain load of dishes just sitting there waiting for you in the sink. And so I'm trying to just go ahead, just stay on top of it, so that way it's not too bad, it's not that dreadful to do. Just go ahead and knock it out. And on this day, it actually did not, surprisingly, it did not take me too long to get it done, but it was so nice just once I got it all finished. And I'm not going to say I do it on a daily basis, hand washing dishes that is, but I'm trying to, just stay on top of it, and it's just a lot easier to manage that way. But man, these dishes just pile up so quick. Once I was finished washing dishes, I wanted to go ahead and clean off the counters. As y'all know, this is my catch-all area, so I'm trying really hard. Okay, I'm lying. I'm not trying that hard, but I am working on staying on top of, my catch-all areas. Just go ahead and whatever does not belong there, just go ahead and put it away. Now, it is hit or miss. It's a work in progress. But I am going to go ahead and spray off the counters with the Method Granite Cleaner. And this is, as you know, my go-to for the granite in the kitchen.
this way, but it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little time can heal me, but it doesn't feel the way. What are you doing to me? Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. And though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you.
Every time I see this clip right here, it reminds me of the meme. I don't know if you've seen it, where the guy's carrying all of these groceries. He even has groceries all around his neck, but he said something like, "Mama didn't raise no two-trip loser," or something like that. I don't know. But yes, that is me. My mama didn't raise no wimp. I try to carry all the groceries and all the things, at one time, so I don't have to make a second trip. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. And I don't know what was up with the one potato sitting over there all by itself. I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and cook it. I don't know. Story of my life. But yeah, I hid it. When you have guests coming over, you just hide stuff. Okay? I'm just kidding. But I found this Barkeeper's Friend. It's for the Stovetop. I found this at one of our local discount grocery stores. And it was only $2. It was probably, I want to say usually it's about $4 or $5. So I saved a little bit. Every little bit helps. But I'm going to go ahead and scrub off lightly on the stovetop. And I actually really like this. I normally use the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner, but I was out, so I wanted to go ahead and give this a try. And it worked perfectly.
I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for
Oh, yes. Tell me you're a parent without actually telling me you're a parent. Yes. There's always bound to be cheesy handprints somewhere throughout this house. Anytime we have Doritos or any of the Cheetos up in this house, there's bound to be handprints somewhere. I'm just so thankful it was not on my bedspread. I'm just glad it was on the fridge and it was such a easy thing to clean up. But I am using the Mrs. Meyer's peppermint spray, and I love this scent. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite scent, or what is your favorite cleaning solution. Once I was finished sweeping, I wanted to go ahead and start mopping. It has been a hot minute since I have thoroughly mopped these floors. And of course, I'm using the O-Cedar Spin Mop with Pine Sol. That is my go-to. I absolutely love it. I think the reason I love using Pine Sol is just because back in the day when I was a child, you know, everybody in my family pretty much used Pine Sol. I don't know back then what other cleaning solutions there was, but that was like the top, everybody's pick, you know, with mopping. But it definitely reminds me of my granny's house back in the day when we would go over there like for Sunday dinners and all that. It brings back really good memories from my childhood. It sounds weird, but it is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish mopping. And I want to take this opportunity just to go ahead and ask, how are you? I seen a Instagram reel yesterday or a couple of days ago. I forgot when it was. But it was showing clips of Heath Ledger, and it just said a quote in the caption, something to the effect of, you know, everyone asks, you know, if you have a career, how's your career, if you're married and all that. But nobody really takes the time to stop and ask or even to listen to see, how are you? So I'm taking this time right now out of this video. If you've made it this far, let me know in the comments, how are you? If there's anything you want to share, good or bad, just let me know in the comments.
This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change, let's get out of here. We'll never look back, this is our time. We're leaving at midnight, leaving at midnight. Hands up, such a rush. I love having you here with me.
Okay, that's all done. I was gonna mop in here, but I'm just gonna cut that for now. But I got this curtain rod from Walmart. See it? I kept going back and forth between this one and this one, more like blocky, like, I don't know. If I can find it online, I'll show it to you. I'll insert a clip. I kept going between that one and this one. I ended up getting this one. You know, and then the curtains. These are the curtains I went with. They are roughly about $12 or so. And it does, I don't know if you've seen, but it does come with 4 pieces. That's what really sold me on it, because usually you have to buy one panel, and that's like $12 within itself just for one panel of it. So I was like, I'm gonna grab that, just run with it. I felt so bad spending that money, but I was like, I want to kind of make the house feel more like a home, and I'm doing it step by step, you know, improvements here and there. But I felt so bad spending like, what, $23 plus tax, roughly, altogether. I seen a similar curtain rod like this. I think it was at Big Lots, or I forgot where it was, but it was like $20-something, and I was like, I'm over here freaking out about $10. Like, sometimes we just need to take a step back and just breathe. It's gonna be all right, you know. But anyway, enough of rambling. Let's go ahead and put this up. Okay, so I am obviously not a professional over here with putting up curtains and the curtain rod and all that. Usually the last time I put up curtains, I'm about to lie, I put the ones up in the kitchen. And it's pretty much the same way as this, except it doesn't have that middle little, you know, center holder, you know, thingy. You know what I'm talking about. You'll see here in a minute. But back in the day, I used to get the cheap curtain rods with the little hooks. You know, you know what I'm talking about, the old ones. But yeah, I'm good with putting those up, but these, I wanted to make sure they were just right and perfect. I was really worried about it being kind of crooked and all that. But overall, you'll see here in a minute, I think it turned out really good. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about them?
And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think
I just want to share real quickly. Anytime you are using any power tool, obviously be super careful. I am a total newbie when it comes to power tools, especially using this drill. I always get super nervous. I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, I did pretty good overall. But I just wanted to share, just be super careful.
You, you should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And 'cause if you might mess it up, you're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling, shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares?
Okay, I was super unsure about this curtain rod. I didn't think about it having this extender right here. Okay, I'm not showing it. The extender rod right there. And this, I don't know. I don't like, maybe if I just leave the curtains. I don't know, it's too, I didn't want it that far out. And now I forgot about that middle, the little holder right there. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think, Riley?
Good. I love it.
See, it just sticks out like a sore thumb. Or is it just me? Is it too up? I didn't want it like touching the floor. Because when I go to vacuum, I don't know. Just let me know what you think. By this time, it was already almost dinner time. You know, I needed to get on the ball with dinner. But, you know, I just finished putting up the curtains and the curtain rod. So I felt really accomplished. So I was trying to keep that feeling going by, you know, finishing up on laundry. Go ahead and put these 2 baskets away. And that is something I am continuously working on, is just trying to stay on top of laundry. And I know in pretty much all of my cleaning videos, I do laundry and dishes. But that is pretty much what I do. Maybe not every day. I'm not going to say I do it on a daily basis. But pretty much, you know, once a day, here and there, I am trying, you know, especially when it comes to dishes, I'm trying to stay on top of that. But also with laundry, I am trying to do better and just make more of an effort of, you know, when it comes out of the dryer, just to go ahead and fold it and put it away. It is a work in progress. That should be the name of my channel, a work in progress. And, you know, if you're like me, you need all of the motivation to tackle dishes and laundry, because it's not something I'm like so excited to do. I don't know anybody who gets excited about doing dishes or putting away laundry, but I just feel like, you know, it's something, you know, I'm not gonna say I enjoy watching someone else do laundry, but it does give me that motivation, you know, like if they're doing it, you know, I can go ahead and grab my basket of clothes as well, or go ahead and start washing dishes with them. It just gives me that motivation.
beverages, citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. You play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Why don't we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I can see everything clearer. Trying to fly 'cause I'm light as a feather. But I get high, I get low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You're kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire.
It is now officially dinner time, and I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven for the chicken thighs. Excuse me, it's not chicken thighs, it's drumsticks. But these are snow peas. They actually came from our garden, and I'm going to let them soak in ice water for about 30 minutes. That's what it said to do online. Let me know in the comments if you suggest anything else. I don't know how to thoroughly clean them the proper way, but that's what it said to do online. But anyway, for the drumsticks, I am doing half of the Cajun seasoning. I like my chicken with a lot of flavor and a little bit of spice, or a lot of spice, excuse me. But on the other half of the drumsticks, I'm using salt and pepper, obviously, and some garlic and herbs. I wanted it to still have flavor. I didn't want it to be bland. I just know the kids do not like spicy food, of course. I don't blame them, but I have to have a little bit of a kick with my food. But anyway, I am moving on to the macaroni and cheese. I'm going to go ahead and boil about 8 cups of the elbow noodles. Now, obviously, I am a newbie with having my own home garden and cleaning and all the processes of cleaning off the veggies and all that. But I did read online to let them soak for about 30 minutes in ice cold water. And then you're going to want to trim them to get the stem and all that off of it, or else it's going to be really tough to eat on. So I wanted to prevent that. Now I am moving on to making the cheese sauce for the macaroni and cheese. I used a stick of butter and half a cup of all-purpose flour, and she did say you are to use a cup of heavy cream or evaporated milk, and I did not have either of those, but I wanted to make do with what I had, so I'm just using milk. It turned out just fine. And then also you're going to use, I can't remember, I think it's like a third of warm water. You're going to mix that up really good. Then you're going to add in all of your cheeses, which she had, I think, about 24 ounces of three different cheeses. But all I had was Colby Jack and some mozzarella. I just made do with what I had, per usual. But I just gave it a good mixing. I added a little bit of milk just because it was a little bit on the thick side. And she said you want the mixture to be nice and, thick and creamy. So I added a little bit more milk just to make it a little bit more creamier where it's not so thick. I'm adding salt and pepper. I am now going to go ahead and add in all of the seasonings. It's about a teaspoon per each. Roughly, you can always add more if you feel like you need to. There's salt, pepper, ground mustard. Do not drop it in the cheese sauce like I did. Some garlic powder just for a little extra seasoning. And also adobo seasoning. I will try to link what I found online. I had to make my own. I could not find it anywhere. But it's about, like I said, a teaspoon of each. Just judge it off of what you think. I did add a little bit more salt and pepper just to give a little extra flavoring. I don't like bland mac and cheese, but that's what it looks like when it's all mixed up. That looks so delicious, and it turns out so good. If you give it a try, let me know in the comments. I got this recipe from the Moody Foody. I am so sorry. I'm terrible with names, but I love her. This is the second recipe I have tried of hers, and it is chef's kiss. So good. It's so delicious. I highly recommend it. So make sure you go check her out over on Instagram. Her handle is the Moody Foody. I will link her down below in the description. I absolutely highly recommend checking out her recipes. But I hope you all have a great day, and I hope this gave you the motivation to tackle your home, and I hope you felt like you was hanging out with a friend. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.